This video is brought to you by nyvirtuallawyer.com. Go to nyvirtuallawyer.com to start your living will, healthcare proxy, or power of attorney. Flat rates starting at $20. Real lawyers, not chatbots. nyvirtuallawyer.com. What is a living will? A living will is a legal document that will govern the medical treatment you receive in the event that you become permanently unable to participate in decisions regarding your medical care. This could be because you are in a permanently unconscious state, such as a coma, or else a semi-conscious state where you no longer have the capacity to make or communicate decisions regarding your treatment. Unlike some states, living wills in New York are not governed by statute. In New York, the law regarding living wills has been developed by the courts, which specify certain requirements that a living will must have in order to be enforceable. The most important requirement is that a living will be in writing and clearly communicate the patient's firm and settled commitment to decline medical treatment under the specific circumstances presented. Why do you need a living will? In the state of New York, a person has the right to decline medical treatment, even life-saving treatment, absent an overriding state interest. When a person becomes incompetent or unable to express his or her will regarding treatment, however, there must be clear and convincing evidence that the person would decline medical treatment under the given circumstances. Nothing less than unequivocal proof will suffice when the decision to terminate life support is at issue. The courts have found that the ideal situation is one in which a patient's wishes are expressed in a writing, specifically a living will document, that was created and signed while he or she was still competent. A written living will constitutes clear and convincing evidence of the patient's intent to decline medical treatment under a given set of circumstances. What types of treatment does a living will cover? An effective New York State living will explicitly communicate a patient's firm and settled commitment to decline medical treatment if they should fall into an incurable or irreversible mental or physical condition with no reasonable expectation of recovery, including but not limited to a terminal condition, a permanently unconscious condition, or a minimally conscious condition in which they are permanently unable to make decisions or express their wishes. Common life-saving medical treatments that a living will addresses are cardiac resuscitation, also known as a do not resuscitate order, mechanical respiration, artificial nutrition and hydration, and administration of antibiotics. A living will might also state whether or not the patient wishes to receive maximum pain relief even if it might hasten their death. What happens if I do not have a living will? Hospitals, nursing homes, and other medical facilities will generally continue to provide treatment to patients, regardless of the circumstances, unless the patient has clearly expressed their wishes. In 2010, New York passed the Family Healthcare Decisions Act, which allows a patient's family member or close friend to make medical treatment decisions for the patient in the event the patient lacks the capacity to make such decisions for themselves. A viable living will, however, will supersede the decisions of a third party. This is because a written living will demonstrates the strength of the individual's beliefs and the durability of the individual's commitment to those beliefs. Conclusion. A living will is not required in New York if you have clearly communicated your preferences to a family member or close friend who will be able to make medical decisions for you in the event that you become incapacitated. The best way to ensure that your wishes are followed, however, is to create a living will, have it reviewed by a lawyer licensed to practice in New York, and to make sure that your family, your doctors, and/or other healthcare providers are aware of its existence and can gain access to it when and if needed. If you are interested in creating a living will, please check out our sponsor, nyvirtuallawyer.com. Also, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed what you saw here.